What's going on YouTube, it's GadgetsBoy, welcome to another video, and in this one we're taking a look at the new Audi A1 Citycarver. So this is a car that's built for city use, and if you're that kind of people who you want some sort of like 4x4S kind of car, but you don't want that bulk, you don't want to struggle to find parking spaces because your car's too big, then this version of the A1 that's based on the sportsback A1 version, it's probably one for you. It's higher off the ground, so the ground height is higher. You got bigger wheels on this one. It's very practical as well, and you get two engine options as well here in the UK if you're buying one of these. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to take a look at this in the Misano red, and it looks amazing. It's a metallic version as well. It's got some nice upgradings in terms of tech pack inside as well, so it's up to date. It's got all that DNA, Audi DNA, design DNA that we've come to get used to. We got used to that, so this is all about that as well. Without further ado, let's take a look around the car and see what it's all about. So this is the A1 Citycarver, and this is based on the A1 Sportsback. So you get that sporty look, yet rugged and very aggressive looking. You got that octagonal single frame design as well. So if you look on the front, you got that big grille that looks like a Q series. In fact, I kind of like this design. So this is updated. You got nice technology pack in there, so you get updated infotainment system inside as well. So if you look on the arches, you see that you've ride just a bit higher than the normal A1, and you got that plastic cladding all around it to protect it, give it extra protection, that rugged look. And you got that same design language all around the car. Lots of shape going on around here. And I like this Misano red color as well. It's very bright, stands out. And I like the spoiler on the back as well. Gives it that extra sporty look again. And if you look on the back, there's no exhaust available here that you can see visibly. So they've put that octagonal design again on the back again. So the design language is very equal, kind of unique in its own right. In terms of engine, this is the 116 PS 1 litre engine. And if you want something a bit faster, you've also got the 150 PS available as well. So you got options available if you want something just a bit faster, a tad bit faster as well. But what I like about this is the rugged look of it. It almost looks like a Q series, like a Q1 almost. You might as well call it that. But it's the A1 series, and it looks amazing. Going on the front again, I love that honeycomb insert on the front. It looks really nice and up to date. Very somewhat futuristic, but not too futuristic. It just looks up to date and looks like the Q series, and something that we're getting used to on Audi vehicles now. And I'm glad they've brought that over to the A1 series, especially the Citycarver. Getting inside of the car, let's talk about the boot space. So you got a big boot space here. I think it's just over 330 litres. In fact, to be accurate, it's 335 litre capacity on the back, so you can easily fit your luggage. You can even adjust the card insert in the back in the boot, so it can go lower or higher depending on what you want. You can fold the back seat as well, so you can get more room space. In fact, my old A1 that I had previously, I was able to get myself a brand new washing machine and fit it in the car with no issues at all, and transport that home with no hassle. So if you're someone who goes to IKEA a lot to buy things, this might be very useful for you without having to buy a big car or take a van with you to buy your things. Going on to the front of the driver's side, in front of the car, you can see the infotainment system is very driver focused. So if you see the angle that it's facing the driver, so it's easy to operate, easy to reach whilst driving, although you should have been doing that to be honest. You've got that 10.1 inch high resolution screen navigation area there, so that infotainment area there looks really nice and very responsive as well. You got a technology upgrade pack in this, so you got a Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system with 560 watts of music power, and it sounds amazing. You can tweak the settings in terms of treble, surround level. You can tweak the bass level as well, which is really good. Then moving over to that instrument cluster, you can see that that's dynamic as well, so you can change the view to depend on what you find valuable for you to look at. If you prefer to look at the map, your music collection, you can see all that in there very easily. There's no heads-up display here, unfortunately. And then moving down, you got USB ports and a USB-C as well. For 2020, most devices now are USB-C ports available ready, and you've also got that wireless charging as well for easily just placing your mobile phone there, and it can charge wirelessly whilst driving. So again, by the time you park up, your phone is fully topped up, ready to go. This is also compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you can use your phone interface on the infotainment system, so you don't have to use the Audi Zone. So again, you can use things like your Google Maps on there without having to worry about it at all. This car is also connected to the internet, so you get updates regularly, and you also get your maps update come through whenever there's an update as well, which is really good and useful and very handy. Just like most Audi cars as well, you got that drive select, which I really like. It means you can select comfort mode, you can create your own individual settings, or you can select comfort mode, dynamic mode, which makes it a little bit more sportier with S-tronic engine, gearbox, sorry, you can easily just switch it into manual mode, so you can control it manually, put it in sports mode, so you can go a bit faster, more responsive. But although driving around town so far, it has no issues at all moving off the line and getting up to speed very easily. And when you get on the motorway as well, it just handles the road very well with no issues at all. One thing I learned about this as well is this is not quattro engine, which is quite disappointing, because I would love to have that four-wheel drive in a car like this, especially for maybe a little bit of off-roading or countryside driving, that kind of stuff. Having said that though, the suspensions are quite comfortable when going over speed bumps. It's very neat, and the car generally just feels comfortable when driving it out and about. When you need to get serious and get up to speed as well, it handles corners with no issues. The steering wheel just feels nice and directly connected to what you're doing. There's no latency, so when you're turning and stuff, you don't have to worry about turning and then waiting for it, that lag, you know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So it's very responsive, and I like that. In terms of safety, you have that Audi Presense front with pedestrian. You got cyclist recognition as well, and you got that lane departure warning and hill hold assist, which is good. Again, this are basic things that I expect from Audi. They're very big on technology, they're very big on design. That's not an issue at all when it comes to building a car and designing a car that everyone wants. In terms of options on this particular version that I've got here, you've got technology pack in there for just £1,695. You got plus pack, you got comfort and sound pack. With that sound pack, you get that Bang & Olufsen sound system in there. You've got space-saving spare wheel in there. You got toolkit and jack and plenty more. All in all, for this pack, you get £28,000 worth of vehicle in front of you. Again, that's something to consider if you want to buy something else. So that's it for the Audi A1 Citycarver. It looks amazing. I like the color. I like the tech pack in there. It's something that I'm familiar with when it comes to Audi cars. And I like how it drives. It drives really well, comfortable when it needs to be, stiff and very agile when you need it to be, handles corners very well. It builds up to speed with no issues at all, especially in the city when approaching roundabouts, for example. You have confidence when moving off the line with no problem at all. The only question I have for it is £28,000. Would I pick this one? Would I go from something from Ford or Volkswagen or even Skoda for that matter? But it's an Audi at the end of the day. If you're going to buy something like this, it's very practical. It's very in terms of fuel efficiency, in terms of space that you get in the car, although in the back there's not enough knee room in some cases, especially the way that I sit as a driver. So whoever sits behind me is going to have issues if they are kind of as tall as me. I'm not even 6 foot tall, and I'm having issues in the back seat. But other than that, I think overall is a great package, lovely car. It turns heads as well. Ride height is really good, appreciated. But I wish you had quattro in there as well for that four-wheel drive experience that we've come to love about Audi cars. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them there as well. And make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you'll be one of the first people to know every time there's a video on this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.